Hey. What's happening, people? Captain Chris Johnson here. How's everything going? It's actually a beautiful day in Michigan. It's probably about 60 degrees and growing, which I'm loving. I just came off the Bangladesh webinar, which is always fun. And I want to apologize to Red and Jane because I was on there. I missed their fun day, Monday, but I'll watch the recording, and I suggest you all do the same thing. Marty will be following me right after this at noon. I also know that 3 o'clock, Julie and Michael will be doing their live, which is Monday. They always do that. That'll be posted in the back office. You've got Rob Lynn at 8 o'clock every night. And I'm crazy excited, but let me do the birthdays real quick because I like doing the birthdays. People get mad at me. I like doing the birthdays if I can find them. Okay. Oh my gosh, where did I put them? Hold on. Here we go. Happy birthday to Ari Clipper, Felice Marcus, Sahida Sumi, Nadia Barad. Happy birthday, Clifton Embersold, and Gamey Pereza. Happy birthday to you. I got terrible with names. So, well, if you all knew last night, Ash Mufareh came on to our O-Connect. He actually gave us the room, the big one, the big thing. We had 2,700 people on there, and it was more like we were doing more tests for them and the tech team, which they don't really need, but we like doing it anyway. It helps. Ash come on there, and he was very laid back. He was very open to anything. He explained a lot of things last night. I wish I could say, go check out the recording, but we're recording them, but they're not showing those yet. Reason that's Ash's decision, and that's okay with it. Did we expect him to come on last night? No, we didn't. He texted, said, "Hey, you want the big room?" Yeah, we'll take the big room. So, I mean, it all works out. And what did he talk about? Well, I was just telling this to Bangladesh. The conviction Ash Mufareh has for humanity and people is amazing. He was an open book last night. He asked us some questions. He said, "Give me some hard questions," and a lot of things were just brought up. And I think what I get out of it most is the confidence that he has in Onpassive and what it's going to do for you. And he's letting y'all know that, where you're at in Onpassive right now is a freedom thing. Very soon, you guys are going to know a little bit more. We do have a big Burj Khalifa, I call the laser lighting up on Tuesday. Not sure if there's a corporate webinar yet. Right now, it's not scheduled. I know he did say that there will be one this week, but make sure you get on that. Listen, everything that he's going to do, he'll throw up in the pop-up. And then we'll get out and we'll talk about it a little bit to get everyone going on there. But what he said last night, some of the questions, if you weren't on it, about the 14-day trial, will that continue to go on until we actually go live? He said, "I'm going to let you all know about that this week." He even talked about pay structure a little bit, talked about a lot of things. And you really got to listen to what he says. And I guess when I say that is, when I first started Onpassive, I was trying to figure out a lot of things. What did he mean? How did he say it? And Gersh Mender's texted me. If you weren't on there, I had a lot of fun with my buddy Gersh, I call him. That's Gersh Mender, just to jump off the subject. And I've always called him Gersh. And Ash said, "What did you call him?" I said, "Gersh." I always call him Gersh. And Gersh Mender said, "I'm perfectly fine with it. I love it." But man, Susie McRae was laughing her tailbone off because I said it. And we actually had to call, Gersh had to call me through the phone because his internet connection was horrible. And he talked to my phone, which was kind of cool. But Ash did talk about, really, we don't really understand where we're at in Onpassive and how it's going to create multi, I don't like saying the word. It's going to create a lot of wealth for a lot of people, probably the most in a business ever. And I just got done explaining to Bangladesh that I love that part when we talk about creating the most millionaires in the world out of one company. We know about the other company that did it. I say it a little different because of the success that's coming your way and the changes that are going to be made in each individual country because of that success through Onpassive. Uh, and that's about helping people. You know what I mean? Uh-oh. DeGarmo. Marty DeGarmo, you are on live. Go ahead, brother.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm actually doing a live right now. What are you doing?
Well, I figured I'd call you. You called me every day on my live for the last 5 days.
That was because I had to try to correct you.
By the way, today is Monday.
What did I say? Marty,
You don't
see,
even know.
yeah, Marty's got his days in order now. So I also had a conversation after you left Bangladesh. And Mafu says how we thank you for always answering our messages, Chris. We know Marty. The same thing. And Lynn Nakamoto said, if Chris Johnson had $1 for every message he answered for Marty, he'd be a multi-millionaire.
Well, I can tell you both something that I haven't said for a long time.
Here it comes.
Fight me.
Fight me.
I'll see you.
All right, bye. Oh, he owed me that. I've been telling him. He knows I love him. And listen, if you know anything about me, I'm one of those a sinister jokester, we'll call it. Where when I see something, oh, this is gonna be funny, I take advantage of it. Not to be mean or hateful. I know sometimes people get a little mad at me, but it really is out of fun. And I've had a lot of fun with Marty and Red doing that. We all kind of do it to each other, and it works for us. We don't ever do it out of spite. We do it for fun to make you guys laugh. One of the greatest things I love doing is making people laugh. And sometimes I got to do it at the other people's expense, but you can always get me. I love when people get me, just like Marty just did. It's always funny. So, but back to what I was saying, the mobility of what Ash Mufareh is doing is truly amazing. And a lot of people, he asked a very good question. I know I'm all over the map because I'm trying to think. He said, if you had a magic wand, boom, abracadabra, and you could make, one change, what would it be, for a passive period? A very interesting question. And everyone kind of had their own say. I never got to answer the question, which was okay. I had it in my head. I think if it would have got to me, I would have said, I think if I can wave my magic wand to instantly have something happen, it would be for people's faith to be built again. Because I think in the last 20 years, people's faith in many things has, including God, has just gone away. They don't have faith. People do not have faith like when our parents had, literally, if you know what I'm talking about. And there's been so many things in this world in the last 20 years, especially in the last 5 years, 10 years, that have been just horrible things that we're witnessing or seeing. People are scared. They're fearful. And, we see the things online that someone says, hey, look it, come here, you're going to be instant millionaire, or hey, and we've all seen it, we've all gone through it. And then you got a company that I think came out of nowhere, Onpassive, and said, listen, we're not promising you nothing. Come on and be part of it, check it out. Don't be afraid because you have nothing to fear. We want to put the big F back in faith for you and believe in us. What you're gonna see in the next few years because of Onpassive, and this is my personal belief, is people's faith is going to get a lot stronger. Because in the last 20 years, beside God, there hasn't been too many things out there to believe in, to have faith in. I worked for Fords and Mazdas for 32 plus years. I had faith that I was going to get up and go to work every day and make money. When I found out really what Onpassive was, that they cared about people, they cared about the average person, they cared about if your kid didn't have shoes or clothes, and they put a system all together and said, this is going to help everyone out. my faith grew stronger and stronger. Because there was a point in my life, even me, man, nobody just has faith anymore or belief in something. I'm here to tell you that if you're a founder and you don't have 100% belief in Mufareh and Onpassive, I really want you to think about that. Not many CEOs come on a Zoom call or what we did an Connect call and sit down and just have a conversation. And that's what he did last night. He talked about all kind of things. The downfall of Venezuela. And he showed us beautiful pictures. Venezuela is absolutely gorgeous. What happened to it? We talked about it's not the people. It's not people in the countries. It's leadership and how they have failed the world. And I brought up the point that why can't we just do the right thing? If an individual is hurting or starving and I got to go over here and go through all kind of hoops to jump through to help instead of just going over there and help that individual, that's what the world needs to see. And I believe Onpassive is that help. There's a lot of things that Mufareh and Onpassive is going to tackle in the next 50 years, 100 years. And I think you're going to see, if I live to be, 50 years more, that's what I want to see. I want to see actually people come together. I want to see turn on the television and not watch networks fight each other, who's right and who's wrong, and just say, hey, look at this, we're all happy. We have a lot of people that want to get out there and they constantly want to talk about bad things or the evil is. Why do we even got to talk about it? I say stop talking about evil, get it out of your life, and concentrate on someone and a company that's going to put you a lot away from evil, period. There's not many things in your life that's ever worked for you, but you do have one now. And that's hard for me to explain to some people because if you think about it, it does sound too good to be true. But I'm here to tell you that it is true. And there is one guy who did all this, and he built this foundation of the same mindset. When it comes down to it, all of us just want a better life, not only for ourselves, but our families, for our friends, and our neighbors. Does that make us different? Nope. We're all the same. Equality in Onpassive is a number one. Everyone has the same opportunity, and it doesn't matter, man, woman, black, white, red, orange, what religion. We all have the equal opportunity when we came into Onpassive. There is no one that's better or bigger than anyone else. Mufareh will even tell you that to himself is we're all the same, but maybe some of us work a little harder to get people up. I think Mufareh has done that. His conviction for what he's doing is amazing. And not many of us can say that in our lives that we've done something. We've done great things in our lives, I'm sure. But what he's doing is a do or die situation, as he says all the time. Talked about his lawyers want him to have more safety, more protection. And I said, no, I agree with him. But that's Mufareh. I don't want anyone to get in my way because I just want to do good. And I believe in his heart, his mindset is if I just keep doing what I'm doing and stay focused on the big picture, the doing everything great and helping people, he doesn't need security. I think that's how he thinks. He doesn't need it because I know I'm doing good for the world. All right. And I believe that. We don't have leaders anymore that lead by example. When I met Mufareh, I found one. Okay. Leading by example. Now, he also talked about that he hears, people are hungry, they're starving, or they got no money. And he said, those are your individual problems. He said, I have my individual problems too. I just don't share them kind of like a lot of people do. That is what he's saying is, I want to do this right so you don't have those problems anymore. All right. But I got them too. I want to make sure that everything is set to go so that your life will change. But I can't rush it because people have personal problems or issues they've always had. And I tell people, A lot of people will call me, Chris, it's not taking that long. Maybe it feels that way because you're in a situation like that. And don't think I was in a situation like that. Don't think I wasn't. Okay. But the way Ash says it is, I have to stay on the path. I have to keep building this so it's perfect for everyone. And in time, the stuff that you had troubles with, or maybe your nightmares, it'll all be adjusted to what he has given us. That's really the only way I can say it. But he's saying, I don't want to rush and do it wrong, because you get one shot at this. And if you really think about what he says about that, it's true. How many times have you guys rushed something? Here, let me give you a funny way of thinking about it. How many times have you been late for work? You woke up late and you got in your vehicle and you're doing 90 miles an hour and a 45 because you don't want to be late for work, and you get a ticket, right? You see what I'm saying? When you rush things, you're going to get a lot of tickets. When you rush things, things are going to break. When you rush things, things are not going to go as planned. So I made a rule years ago that, and I woke up late a few times over the years, regardless how late I was. I said, I'm coming to work. I'm not driving like a maniac. I'll be there when I get there. It wasn't worth my life. It wasn't worth making a mistake. I want you to put that into perspective, what Ash Mufareh is doing. He's doing this to change lives. He's doing this to make people's lives better. He doesn't want to rush things. Now, if you really look at what he's actually built and designed with that amazing tech team he's got, it's record-breaking time. Record-breaking time. And a lot of you are out there, negative, saying stuff that it doesn't matter to him. He doesn't even look at it. He doesn't think about it. He just keeps going straight in that path. And that's what I'm asking all of you to do. Yeah, I know we still got some founders in here that aren't 100% belief. And I don't know why, but they are. I get it. But what Ash Mufareh said yesterday, start saving your money. The packages are coming. All right. It's all about to happen for you, for Onpassive, for the world. And I just said, I think a pretty good example on Bangladesh. There's real gold and there's fool's gold. Okay? Don't be tricked by the fool's gold. It looks pretty. It looks shiny. He's saying don't waste your money on stuff, guys. You already know what Onpassive is, has, offers, will do. All right? Stay away from the fool's gold. It just looks pretty on your counter. That's it. It's not real. But Onpassive is the real deal. It's the real gold, if you want to say it that way. It's a dream catcher. It's a dream doer. It's never going to stop. You don't have to do anything, which a lot of people are hearing things. I don't know why. If you want to do something, go do it. If you want to go market yourself, go do it. Nothing wrong with it. But Onpassive was really designed to do it all for you. And a lot of people said, you said this, I said, listen, all I need you to understand is if you want to do something a little bit more to help yourself, help your business, you can. But if you don't want to, that's okay. You don't have to. So I don't want anybody to be scared or upset about that. And I know I'm going on a little. I'm excited, guys. Understand this. I'm exhausted, excited. And I tell Marty all the time, I say, I got a troll. All right. Thanks, Fred. I'll get him off. And guess what? To the troll that's on here, probably saying really bad stuff, it doesn't matter to me, because I know one thing is I'm going forward, and you'll join eventually. Why? You have to touch it, see it. That's okay. Trolls, you don't bother me. I've been slapped. I've been punched. I've been kicked because I believe in a better life for everyone. Now, if you're going to punch me, slap me, or kick me because I believe in something that's going to change people's lives, I think you got the problem, not me. And I'm not even looking for this troll. I'll find him. I'll get rid of him. That's okay. But remember this. Nobody's worked harder for you. And maybe you don't realize that, but they work around the clock. Sometimes they work 30, 36 hours straight without sleep. And they do it because they believe in something. They believe in what Onpassive is really going to do. It's going to help humanity. There isn't one country that's exempt from homelessness, people starving, parents struggling just to put their kids in clothes or school. People got to work 2 or 3 jobs just to try to keep up with this world. And we're going to change that. I don't, my personal self, I don't know why anyone would want to work 3 jobs. Maybe because they had to. Maybe they didn't have a choice, but now you have a choice. Onpassive is going to give you a lot of choices, guys. And I'm real excited about it. Like I said, I can't wait to see of course, the record setting of millionaires, I'll say it, in this company, but I can't really wait to see. I really can't wait to see this. What the millionaires in Onpassive are going to create in their countries to make it better. Some of the richest or poorest countries in the world have the richest wealth in their ground, and yet they're poor and they're starving. Where fat cats above governments, whatever you want to call it, are becoming multi-billionaires while their own people are starving. Onpassive is going to change that. We're going to give back. We're going to give the voice back to the people. What does Ash say? Turning something upside down, putting the people that were always on the bottom at the top. I absolutely love that. I wish people that are so negative. I'll ask you this question to the troll that's on here, whoever you are. Why would you be so negative? Because you think something, but you never educated yourself on what's really going on. I mean, anyone could do that. That's kind of like a coward, if you ask me. You don't even educate. The troll on here, I dare you to ask any one of these people for an affiliate link so you can actually see the 3 products. Try the Connect 14-day trial to check it out for yourself. And I don't think you'll be a troll anymore. Okay? I don't need to be. Listen, just because you're a jackass doesn't mean I have to be, right? Oops. I want to be nice to everyone. But sometimes, you get slapped so many times, you get a little upset about it. And that's okay. But I guarantee you, if you just looked into it, checked into it, the real stuff, stop reading the fake stuff, because there's a lot of haters out there. I don't know why people want to knock people down that just want a better life. Okay? But Onpassive's going to give you that better life, troll, whoever you are. That's what it's going to do for you. So be negative. Your whole life, and I don't even know you, it's probably been negative. Your whole life's livelihood is to knock on people, knock them down because you've never gone anywhere. Well, I'm going to invite you. Come on. Let me help you go to a really good place. All right? And you'll stop this nonsense of trying to be negative toward people that just want a better life. I think even you, troll, probably want a better life. All right? That's because if you're out here just picking on people, you definitely need a life. All right. I'm going to get going. It's 11:54. My brother Marty is coming on at 12 or 12:06. I don't know. He's always late, but he'll be good. Please go see Red and Jane's Fun Day Monday because I have to go watch it because I was on Bangladesh. Bangladesh, I love every one of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Ash Mufareh, thank you for being honest and transparent to even the people who are just are rushing. We don't rush. If you don't know Ash Mufareh right now, he does not rush, and he won't rush for anybody. He just wants it done right. That I won't even, Dana. I won't even say that name because it's crap anyway. All right, Gemma Ramaki, Stephanie, Sharon, M. Kaylee, Abdialasa, what's happening? Frank Rowe, Gift of Onpassive, Bergeth, what's happening? Vasco, what's happening? I'm trying to go through real quick because Marty's coming on. Yusuf Shirley, Dotson, I love you too. Lister T and the Twisted Sisters. Gemma, I know her on here. And Gemma texted me something so nice last night. I won't repeat it, but Gemma, thank you. You warmed my heart up. I love that. M. Kaylee, I know number one was someone new. Tehran was number one today. Absolutely. Kushal, thank you for the prayers for the staff. Gotta love that. Let me jump real quick because Marty's going to be late. Satya Papiano, what's happening? How you doing? Santina, how you doing? Rupa Paul, my beautiful sister from India. Frank Rowe. Amasha Mavada, how you doing? Cena, how you doing? Roy Davies. Is it George Gerano? Joe Paul? I can't see that. Man, I need my glasses. I need glasses. Hey, guys, I love you. Thank you for keeping the faith. Onpassive is going to truly turn your faith up. Don't ever give up on God, number one. That's where all my faith comes from. But I still believe that God brought me to Onpassive, or Onpassive brought me what I love, and that's freedom and time. God bless you all. Go check out Marty. He's coming out in 4 minutes. I've got all kind of people texting me. I know. Okay. Oh, you think so, Red? I don't like that guy anyway, but I know who the troll is. It's okay. It's Butterball. I call him Butterball. I wish that old man would just go get a life. If you're in your 80s and you're bugging people because you're trying to get them to join your cult, you did not live a good life. So Butterball, I love you, man, but come on. Go ride a bike or something. All right, I gotta go. I love every one of you. God bless. Onpassive is here. It's not going anywhere. Keep the faith. Be ready for some exciting news this week. Marty DeGarmo, it's all you, my brother. Red, thanks, man. Oh, I forgot. Redfern's birthday is coming up. Oops, did I say that? Uh-oh, here he is. Red, you're still alive, birthday boy. What's happening?
It's not my birthday for one. That's what's happening.
Your birthday, when is your birthday? Tomorrow?
Not my birthday tomorrow, Chris.
It isn't? Oh, I thought it was tomorrow. What's up, buddy? You're still alive.
That's fine. Give me a ring in a minute.
All right, bye. Okay, guys, I gotta go. I think it's Red's birthday. I don't know. He keeps telling me different. All right. I love everyone here. Bye.